Calvin Russell here, CEO and founder of 850 Club Credit Consultation. Let's go ahead and get this ball rolling. Man, this is huge. To see a university step up and say, you know what, we play a role in this process. Unfortunately, it just happens to be an HBCU, which is also, if you don't know, that's a historically black college or university. So now, I'm not knocking the fact that it's an HBCU. I'm knocking the fact that we know it doesn't cost a tremendous amount of money to go to an HBCU. I'm not knocking HBCUs and their costs, but usually HBCUs, no one's like in a rush to run there. There's like the hugely televised universities and colleges and things of that sort. And let's be honest, we know this, right? And the thing about it is that there's a cost to go to college. Here's the thing, and I've given you guys my opinion on this before. Again, it's unfortunate that HBCU had to be one of the first to do it. But I would really hope that a lot of other colleges and those big, crazy colleges and universities step up to the plate as well. But here's the thing, and I've told you guys this before. If they do put together something where student loan debt, more and more student loan debt is eliminated, or let's just say, for example, everybody that's got student loan debt as of right now is completely wiped away. I know that's what y'all want. Here's the problem, and here's your problem, especially if you went to college and you want your children to go to college. If they're young, it's a matter of time before we're in the same boat. Now, the number may not be as high because, you got years of people going to college, but it'll be damn close. So think about it. Your child is 6 years old, 8 years old, 10, 12, 13, 14, 18. And in the next 4 years, college, it ain't free, fam. We're going to be back in the same thing, in the same boat. This is why Biden is not going to sign this. I hope he doesn't sign it, not in a negative way. But hear me out. If you are, because I know what you're thinking about, and you can't be biased. And I know it's tough not to be biased because, like, Calvin, I got debt, man. I get it. But let's look at why he hasn't signed it yet and why it's not fair. Number one, it's not fair to the university. I know what you're thinking, and we'll get to them in a second. It's not fair to the university because the university has bills. They got debt, right? They do get some government funding, but they also are responsible for some of their own, finances as well. Not every college is getting 100% government funding, so you have to pay the staff, the computers, and there's so much that they have to pay for. Now, again, I'm not taking blame from them. We'll get to them in a second. Okay. Number two, the second person that you're hurting. You're hurting your children if you plan on sending them to college. Let's be honest. Someone says, let's talk about this stuff, right? Because the average student loan debt, we're not going to talk about the trillions of dollars, like the total amount. But I would say per person, you probably got about $50,000, right? So $50,000, what can that buy you? Now, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. Shout out to Memphis. And in Memphis, you could buy a house for $50,000. Right now, Chicago, you can buy a house for $50,000. It won't be ready. It ain't moving ready. It damn sure ain't moving ready. But you got to get it ready, right? But let's talk about some other stuff. Cars, down payments, all type of stuff $50,000 can do. $50,000 can do a lot. And you say, hey, I got this. Let's say, for example, you bought this $50,000, truck, right? Some Jeeps cost $50,000. I'm not really a Jeep guy, but I used to sell cars. And I was like, damn, Jeeps cost a lot. But either way, let's look at a $50,000 car. You pull up in this $50,000 car, and then your child says, man, that's a nice car, Dad. That's a great car, Mom. How'd you pay for it? Man, Biden, Joe Biden, our president, he just went ahead and just stroked the pen, and I got this free car. Isn't that cool? Man, that's cool. What do I got to do to get one? Right? Oh, all you got to do is just hope he signs for you to get one. No, that's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. And that's not how you do it, right? So because if you don't show them how to do it, and don't get me wrong, I get that people have a lot of student loan debt, and a lot of it is some of it is not our fault. Let's just be honest. And we'll get to the schools in a second. But we have to take some responsibility, right? We chose to go to that damn school versus going to a smaller school, a community college or something like that. And I get it. Now, you're probably like, well, Calvin, in order for me to do what I do, I needed to get X, Y, Z. I hear you, but you and I both know all your friends didn't need to go to the same school, pay the same amount of money, and a lot of people dropped out. So now I get it. We got to take some responsibility. So you got to pay. Now, I'm not saying that, because I know some people, because I've been inside of groups. I've been kicked out of some groups, believe it or not, on Facebook. And it was like, oh, here comes somebody just telling us what we got to hear. I'm just being honest, because it's not fair that someone provides a service to you, right? The college. And then all of a sudden, with the stroke of a pen, everything's wiped away. If that's what happens, great. But then what are you going to tell your kids when it's time for them to actually pay? Because it's not going to keep doing that. That means that we have to fix the problem both ways. We have to do two things. If Joe Biden is going to stroke the pen, well, no, stroke the pen. What am I saying? So if he's going to sign the documents and say to do whatever, and to say, I'm wiping out all student loan debt, what happens then? We must, right after that, you must hold these colleges and universities accountable, and you got to reduce what they're charging. You got to do it. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some schools that are better than others, and I'm sure that the values there and what people are paying. But at the same time, does it have to be that much? Should there be other programs? Does your child have to go to college? Listen, I was born in '88, and in my household, college was like, if you want to do it, cool. If you don't, cool, right? I applaud my parents for saying that, because in some households, it was like, no, you got to go to college. Okay, and then what? I mean, because listen, let me tell you something. I know for a fact that there are people who owe more in student loan debt than what they're making per year. Even if they gave their entire salary and didn't spend a dime, it would take them multiple years to pay off what they borrowed. Okay, is that fair? Now, I'm not knocking the system itself, but I'm just saying that you can't paint your kids into a corner that you didn't know how to get out of yourself. Right? So I'm just saying that make sure you set the right expectations. So if this does happen, don't be surprised if for whatever reason they say, listen, we lowered the cost to go to school, but now there's no more student aid. There's no more going to college and just signing some papers, and then all of a sudden you could just go now and pay later, right? So I'm just saying that everybody has to take responsibility. This is not one person's fault. It's not the government's fault. It's not your college's fault. It's not even your fault, 100%. Everybody has some form of responsibility here, okay? And that's all I'm saying. You could have went to a cheaper school. You didn't have to go that long. Now, I know some of you all are lawyers, doctors, teachers, and you had to do what you had to do. I get that. But could you have done it somewhere else? Could it have been cheaper? Did you have to say yes to all the refund checks? Did you send back the refund checks? Did you lie about anything on your documents to even get approved to get inside the school? I know it because I did it. A lot of people did it. Okay. I'm just saying, if you send your children to school and your student loans get paid off, what's your plan to help them pay it off? Let's be realistic here. And so all that plays a role. So all I'm saying is, right, because I said a lot. Somebody on YouTube said I'm scatterbrained. So, it's always the comments. I don't even read the comments like that. Not in a negative way, but it's like, hey, I'm giving you the information. This is my opinion. But at the same time, this is huge for more. Listen, I hope more universities start doing this, because they got to realize their role that they're playing here. They set the price. The government says, hey, listen, this is what we're going to help you as the student. We're going to help you as the college. But the college is like, yeah, go ahead and just make student loans, go ahead and wipe off student loan debt. We'll have people here next year, and we'll be back here again in the next 10 years. And you guys know this, okay? But for a university to say, you know what? We play a role in this rescue. Can we start paying off? And by the way, the name of the university is Cheyney University, and they've already paid off multiple semesters for multiple students. Granted, again, not 100,000 students, right? But at the same time, it shows that a college can do it. They can do it. Where's the extra funding going? Now you're thinking to yourself, man, these colleges actually got extra money to start passing out. Can they lower the cost of this stuff? Does it need to be this much? Where's the money going? Right? I get it. You got the new computer lab. Fam, computers last for at least 5 to 10 years. You're not paying for the same stuff. Well, we got to get a new football stadium. Okay. I mean, you're not buying one every year. Listen, I'm just saying that we need to dig deeper into this. And we have to realize we all play a role. We all have a responsibility here. But at the same time, we can't wait on things to happen. You got to control the situation. Now, I went to college. I dropped out. I paid off my student loans. It wasn't a whole lot because I dropped out, but it was up there. It was like 20 grand. And over years, I paid it off. My point in saying that is that there's a lot of people who are not in a position financially to do that. And, they're almost like, man, I got this degree. I'm not using it, or whatever the case may be. And I wish my student loans would kind of go away. But again, we have to see who that's going to affect. Yeah, we're going to be happy about it, but let's be honest, a lot of people ain't paying their student loans right now anyway. But that's another story. But when those payments get kicked back in, which is probably this next coming semester, like next year, honestly, because we can't keep blaming COVID for everything, But at the same time, we have some responsibility. The schools got some responsibility, and the government has some responsibility too. We have to come together on this and not just hope that one person fixes what the issue is. Otherwise, we're going to be back here again in 5 to 10 years. But I know a lot of y'all saying, Calvin, I don't give a damn about none of that. Take mine away. And I'll be good. I get it. But I'm just letting you guys know that universities are stepping up to the plate. Hopefully more and more start to do this as well too, because honestly, they're the ones who set the price, right? And I get it. Certain things have to be done, but where can you save money, universities and colleges? Where can you invest money? Do you need this much every single year? What type of programs do you guys have to start giving some students, a free ride and things of that sort? Because other places are doing it, and I'm not trying to go too deep into behind the scenes. I'm just saying that paying off everyone's student loans debt is not going to fix the main problem. If you care about the main problem, okay? Because your children are going to have to deal with the main problem, but all of us play a role in this. And we all have to say, okay, you know what? This is the best solution, whatever that solution ends up being, but they all got to come to the table and say, listen, I'll pay this much, and the college and university says, we'll charge this much, and the government says, okay, we'll give out this much, and that way we won't have this kind of problem. That's my take on it, right? Calvin for president, right? If you guys like this video, like it. You want to share it. And as always, be sure to subscribe, as we got nothing but great content on the way. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.